5 o'clock on this Saturday evening, February 1st, 2020. It's time now for the Peter Channel 5 o'clock news on this Saturday evening, February 1st, 2020. Good evening, everybody. I'm Peter J. Wiggins. 5 o'clock, and it's 39 degrees in North Massachusetts. Top stories on the Peter Channel 5 o'clock news at 5:01 is Senate Democrats push for new witnesses voted down. Trump administration reveals its blocking doesn't mean emails about Ukraine aid freeze included president's role. As new viruses spread, China's old habit delayed fight. The most consequential poll in politics is about to be released. Pentagon prepares military base for Wuhan coronavirus quarantine. Nancy Pelosi says it was set for Mitch McConnell to humiliate Chief Justice John Roberts with witness vote. The League apologizes for booing Hillary Clinton Sanders clashes. Church shooting after funeral in Riviera Beach, Florida, leaves at least 2 dead, including a teen boy. After breaching Mar-a-Lago security, she picked up her mom at an airport in a bullet-ridden car. Bloomberg tax proposal seeks to collect $5 trillion from high-income taxpayers. Brexit boss Nigel Farage to attend Trump's State of the Union. Hong Kong nurses threaten strike over coronavirus fears. Trump administration announced 6 countries a travel ban. Palestinian President Mahmoud Abbas threatens to cut security ties over U.S. Middle East plan. Apple temporarily closed off 42 stores in China as coronavirus spread. WeWork to name new chief. Scientists fear the Doomsday Glacier is in even more trouble than we feared. Man is in his 20s, tests positive for coronavirus in Boston. Coronavirus is scary, but the flu is deadlier and more widespread. And officials died first suspected coronavirus case in New York City. A red and white pole in a nondescript German field outside Gannheim, I boast about 8 people marched to the center of the EU now. Britain has officially left. 2040 cuts ties with Israel and the United States. Afforded these charges 2 over burglary of Formula One Harris home in London. Officials declared a state of emergency in an Austrian capital territory about 400,000 people amid the country's worst bushfire threat in 17 years. After nearly 60-year career as Joy the Master Clown, George Hubert of West Bridgewater hung up the clown shoe retirement. Looks back upon memories, including their trained patients at Shriners Hospital. That real Trump thinking on Ukraine aid. 19-year-old dies from LA apartment building fire. A federal judge in Virginia Senate say former FBI translator to 1 year of probation for covering up personal contacts with a terrorist suspect. There'll be little rest for storm-weary residents of the Northwest United States on a January that featured tremendous amounts of rain and snow. A federal judge in Maryland sentenced a former U.S. Coast Guard lieutenant 13 years in prison for stockpiling weapons and created a hit list to name Supreme Court judges. Peter Chill news time is 5:04. Time now for Sports Report. Boston Celtics taking on the Philadelphia 76ers. Game time is 8:30 p.m. in the Garden, while the Boston Bruins take on Minnesota Wild. Game time 8 o'clock in St. Paul. And the Nautilus South hockey team will be at Foxborough Sports Center taking on the Foxborough Warriors. Game time 7:30 p.m. Kansas City Chiefs lose on going to be a healthy scratch for a matchup with the 49ers. Why Sophie Cannon may be the Tom Brady tennis. Kobe and Giannis Bond. Brant Bond was made of love and basketball. Peter Chill news time. 5:05 on this Saturday evening. Time now for Peter Chill trying to check. Beep on the MBTA parts of the train. 1811, 4:35 p.m. Substation over 15-20 minutes basketball between Rollins and Providence with an earlier unruly passenger, and the ferries they are looking good. Okay, looking at highways and byways. 95, a little bit slower on 146 in Providence. 146 at the northbound side, so on 99 up at the Smithfield Road. Desert Road and North Smithfield, Southern Expressway. Slow between Boston and down the Dorchester 93, the northbound side, so on downtown Boston. 93, it's slow on both ends between 125 and North End of Andover, 485 and Andover. And Central Western Mass highways are looking good at 80. Route 8 on the northbound side, a little bit slow on Shelton, Connecticut, and up and over New England. Route 101 on the westbound side, low slope after the edge, turn back up at Manchester, New Hampshire, and 8789, 90, 8789, slow on the upside New York, Vermont. Peter Children's time, 5:06, time now for weather report. Will be slight chance of rain showers before 10 p.m. and a slight chance of snow between 10 p.m. and 3 a.m. Whereas the fog abides. Cloud got about 31 degrees. Calm wind just picture 20% for Sunday. Slight chance of snow showers between 7 a.m. and 8 a.m. Areas fog between 7 a.m. and 9 a.m. Wise. Cloud got about 42 degrees. Calm wind coming northwest wind 5 miles an hour. Just picture 20% Sunday night. Most of the clouds got about 29 degrees. Light west wind. And for Monday, most of the sunny in the park clouds about 48, about 32 degrees west wind. 5 to 8 miles an hour coming in the evening. And for Tuesday, mostly clouds about 46, about 35 degrees. Calm wind. And for Wednesday, just rain after 9 a.m. Mostly clouds got about 43, about 29 degrees. Calm wind coming to the northeast wind 5 to 9 miles an hour. Just picture this. 50%. And for Thursday, snow like before 11 a.m. Then rain, snow like between 11 a.m. and noon. Then rain like the afternoon. Clouds got about 43 and a low 35. Northeast at about 6 miles an hour. Just to 70%. For Friday, rain likely. Mostly clouds got about 48, about 30 degrees. And the east at about 7 miles an hour coming west of the afternoon. Just to 45%. Saturday, most nights go 41 degrees. West about 7 miles an hour. Right now, northern it's overcast 39 degrees. That's gonna be it for the Peter Channel 5 o'clock news on this Saturday evening, February 1st, 2020. Viewers, hope you have a good evening. Goodbye, day. See you at 11 o'clock for late hour report. Hope you have a good evening.